The story begins when Gaara had gone completely out of control and was brutally beating up Sasuke. It was truly deadly scene and Sakura had collapsed on the ground, crying her ears out, shedding tears. She screamed, "Someone come, please someone save my Sasuke." Just then, a voice spoke from up in a tree. It was Naruto, sitting uncomfortably on a branch, looking down and asking, "Hey, what happened Sakura? Why are you crying like this?" Sakura looked up and tearfully replied, "Please Naruto, save my Sasuke." Naruto thought for a moment, smirked, and replied, "Look Sakura, I could save him, but what will I get in return?" Sakura was so desperate that she immediately answered, "I will give you whatever you ask for." Naruto then said, "Okay, fine, give me a kiss." Saying this, Naruto leaped into action, beat Gaara badly and easily saved Sasuke. After saving Sasuke, Naruto come back to Sakura and said, "Sakura, I have saved Sasuke, now fulfill your promise." Sakura hesitated a little, but since she had made a promise, she stepped forward and kissed Naruto. After that, she quickly said thank you and hurried away with Sasuke. Naruto then looked over and wondered what to do with Gaara, who was lying defeated on the ground. Just as he approached Gaara, Temari suddenly appeared. She looked quite terrified and pleaded, "Please Naruto, let me take Gaara away." Naruto stared at her and replied, "I will let you take him, but what will I get in return?" Temari understood what Naruto wanted. She stepped forward, kissed him immediately, and asked, "Will this do?" Naruto smiled and replied, "Okay, take him." After that, when Naruto headed back toward the village, he found out that the Orochimaru had finished off and killed the third Hokage. After the death of the third Hokage, Naruto was looking at the condition of the village when he ran into Jiraiya. The moment Jiraiya saw Naruto, he said, "Naruto, get ready quickly, because tomorrow we are leaving to find Tsunade." Not asking too many questions, Naruto just said okay and left so he could get some training done. After sweating it out all day and finishing his solo training, he headed back home in the evening. But the moment he got home and opened the door, he saw Temari sitting on his bed, waiting for him, completely shocked. Then Naruto asked, "Hey, what are you doing here in my room?" Looking a bit nervous, Temari explained, "You beat up Gaara so badly that he had to be urgently admitted to the hospital, and I can't stay anywhere outside on my own because the villagers are still furious with the Sand Village Ninja right now. So I will be staying here tonight." Naruto smirked and replied, "You can stay, but what will I get in return?" Temari blushed deeply, and without saying a word, she hugged Naruto and fell asleep right there. Early the next morning, Jiraiya and Naruto set out on their search for Lady Tsunade. After wandering through many places and traveling a long way, they finally found Tsunade in a town. Jiraiya got straight to the point and told her, "Come back to the village with us and become the Hokage." But Tsunade made a face and immediately shot him down. "No way, I have zero interest in becoming the Hokage anymore." Naruto could not stand watching this and irritated, he blurted out, "What the heck, Parvi says? Why are you so hung up on making this auntie the Hokage? I had be better if you just become the Hokage yourself." Hearing this, Lady Tsunade flew into a blind rage. She marched up, grabbed Naruto by the collar and yelled, "Listen here, brat, aren't you running your mouth a little too much lately?" Unfazed, Naruto grabbed Lady Tsunade's hand and calmly said, "Take your hands off of me." He then forcefully yanked her hand away. The Lady Tsunade thought too, even though this kid was small, he was hiding a massive amount of strength inside. Tsunade then walked away. When she was alone and looked at her hand, it was completely red from Naruto's grip. Then next day, she went to meet Orochimaru and Kabuto so she could finish them off. But just then, Jiraiya and Naruto arrived at the scene as well. As soon as they arrived there, the fight begins, and Naruto just stands normally to one side. Over there, Jiraiya fights Orochimaru directly, and Lady Tsunade clashes with Kabuto. But during the fight, Lady Tsunade suddenly sees blood, becomes terrified, and collapses to the ground. Kabuto takes advantage of this, and just as he is about to deal a deadly blow, Naruto steps in and grabs his hand tightly. Naruto immediately turned back and asked Tsunade, "Lady Tsunade, if I save your life here, then what will you give me in return?" Even in her condition, Lady Tsunade gets angry and yells, "Don't save me, stay away from me." But just then, Shizune, who is standing nearby, says out of fear, "I will give you whatever you ask for, Naruto, but please save Lady Tsunade." Naruto smirks and kicks Kabuto repeatedly until he is badly defeated. In the end, Naruto goes to Shizune and asks for a kiss, and Shizune kisses him. Seeing this, Lady Tsunade glares at Naruto and says, "How selfish you are, Naruto." But Naruto just looks at her and simply laughs. After that fight, everyone returns to the village and Lady Tsunade becomes the new Hokage of Konoha. One day, when it is a night and Shizune suddenly starts heading out somewhere, Lady Tsunade sees her and asks, "Where are you going alone so late at night?" Shizune blushes and replies a bit softly, "Naruto asked me to stay with him tonight." Hearing this, Lady Tsunade becomes furious and says, "That boy has some nerve. I will teach him a lesson today." Then, instead of Shizune, an angry Lady Tsunade goes to Naruto's house herself. Upon arriving, she sees that Naruto is inside his room room in the dark. As soon as Lady Tsunade steps inside in Shizune's place, Naruto mistakes her for Shizune and immediately hugs her before Lady Tsunade can say anything in anger. Naruto's romance starts, and in the dark, she is not able to react properly. The whole night passes just like that, and morning comes. When Naruto wakes up, he sees that right next to him under the blanket is Lady Tsunade without any clothes, sleeping peacefully. Looking at her, Naruto becomes completely shocked and says, "Oh man, what just happened?" From here, Naruto's story takes a completely different turn, and everything changes. A few days later, sitting alone, Naruto thinks deeply that he desperately needs to become even stronger now. Then, without wasting any time, he leaves the village with Jiraiya for his special training. After almost 2 years of hard and grueling training, he is returning to the village. He suddenly sees on the way that the dangerous Akatsuki members Kakuju and Hidan are fiercely fighting Asuma sensei and his entire team. The situation is so dire that it seems Asuma is just about to die. But right then, Naruto jumps into the middle of it all like a hero. Arriving there, Naruto stares at Shikamaru and Choji and says, "Look, for helping you guys, I will definitely charge one bowl of ramen from each of you. And you have to give me a kiss today." They are all so desperate to save Asuma's life that they immediately agree without thinking twice. Then Naruto changes forward at full speed, relentlessly beats Kakuzu and Hidan all by himself, and brutally defeats them. After the fight ends and Asuma Sensei's life is saved, keeping her promise, steps forward a little shyly. Then kisses him and sincerely thanks him. After this, Shikamaru, Naruto, and Choji all go together to the Ichiraku ramen shop, sit down and happily eat ramen. While eating, Shikamaru gets a bit curious and asks, "Where exactly did you disappear to all of these days, Naruto?" Naruto, finishing his bowl of ramen, calmly replies, "I went for a long training session so I could increase my power." Just as three of them finish their food and are about to leave, a messenger from the Hokage's office suddenly arrives and urgently calls for Naruto. Naruto hurries there and finds out that Gaara's life is in danger once again. He then looks intently at Lady Tsunade and says, "I will save him, but what will I get in return?" Lady Tsunade, blushing heavily, says to Shizune, "Shizune, step outside and close the door carefully." But Naruto immediately replies, "No, Shizune, close the door and stay inside." Naruto then steps forward and approaches both Lady Tsunade and Shizune, and at that moment, all three of them are standing there blushing with embarrassment. So the part 1 has been ended. If you want the next part, then like this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.